Hey guys, JP here. Welcome to the channel. So, little bit different video for you guys. This is going to be a kind of a JP's origins type video. We're going to talk about kind of where I come from, what I've done in the past to get me to where I am today. So, starts out about 15 years old. I started to work for my father's shop down there in Central California. And he was a ASE Master Tech, Mazda, Ford, and GM light duty and medium duty Master Tech. He worked for the dealers for years and then opened up his own business. And so at age 15, I was already mechanically kind of inclined, working on motorcycles. I think at 15, I bought a Camaro with a blown head gasket. That was going to be my first car at 16. So did the head gaskets on my Camaro. Started working there at 15. Worked for him and under him for about 10 years. Kind of learned everything I know from him. And so just a very big background in diagnostics and repairs. So that's where my mechanical knowledge comes from. And then in about 2010, he got a really good job opportunity and the family up and moved. And I was kind of left in Central California going, okay, well, what am I going to do? I always enjoyed like performance. By that time, I had done a lot of my own cars, a lot of mostly bolt-on performance stuff like, upgrading turbos on an already turbocharged car. Built a couple motors for some buddies, built a couple motors for myself, that type of stuff. So I ended up taking over the business from 2010 to 2016, basically, where I took it and I named it JP Street Performance back in California. And I still did regular maintenance and repairs. I had some of the best customers. There were kind of where we grew up. They kind of stayed loyal to me when my dad left. I continued to work on their vehicles while I also took the direction of doing a lot more performance stuff. Kind of never really got the business where I wanted it to be because I had my college degree for criminal justice. I always wanted to be a police officer, and I was always kind of just torn. I never really got a chance to devote myself because I was, I'm going to be a cop one day, I'm going to do this one day. And so I never really got into the performance world as much as I wanted to. Yeah, I did a lot of cool cars. I had a couple really good drivers that I sponsored, a couple good buddies of mine still to this day. They're still back in California. One of them actually moved to Nevada as well, but he moved down south. So kind of fast forward 2016, I had got a job in law enforcement, and I moved to Northern Nevada, where I became an officer. And over the course of the last 6-7 years, I worked for a couple different agencies, kind of 2 years here, 3 years there, just kind of, trying to fill that void that I felt like, well, I've got to give it a good shot, see if this is really what I want to do. And May of 2023, my current wife and I decided to get me out of law enforcement, retire from law enforcement, and really just go full bore with my dream I never really got to achieve back in California. So we decided to open a mobile repair business because repairs is what I've done for so long. Advanced diagnostics, again, engine, suspension, transmissions, all your stuff. And so we bought an old FedEx truck and we built this mobile shop. Basically all my tools are here. The only thing I don't have is a lift, but we do have a shop at the house. With a lift, and we're also currently, if you've been keeping up with the channel at all, we're building a 400 square foot fabrication shop. So with that being said, we really have been pushing to build customer clientele in this northern Nevada area, while trying to teach ourselves the stuff we never really got to learn in the performance world, like, metal working, metal shaping, TIG welding, a lot more of the fabrication side of the business. So I'm really excited for this step in my career, only because, I've made really good customers so far where I am at here in Northern Nevada. I got the best customers. They're loyal. They call you anytime they need anything, and those are the best customers have. And I never want to get rid of those type of customers and just go performance only, and then they have to go find another repair guy. So this kind of gives us a balance of, I can go out, I can do the repair stuff, pay the bills, and focus on building my dream. And my dream is to eventually get into another commercial building, but I want to be able to, restore a hot rod from scratch if I wanted to, build every part in-house, get more in depth with tuning and fabricating turbo systems, and working with aerodynamics. And so that's kind of the goal of this channel. Is I don't pretend to know everything. I know a lot when it comes to maintenance and repairs and diagnostics, but when it comes to the performance world, there's always more to learn. There's always someone out there that is smarter than you, that is better than you, and my goal is just to be good at what I do and learn kind of every aspect. I don't want to be a jack of all trades, but really, that's kind of what it is in this industry. Is just, you could be really good at one thing, or you can be a really well-rounded performance guy. And so that's ultimately my goal. I really enjoy kind of doing these YouTube videos and just learning as I go, and I just get better and better every time. I've done, like I said, I've done a lot of high power builds in my past, but nothing that's really set any records or anything. And I don't know if that's necessarily a goal of mine. I like, I want something that's reliable, that has power, that, you can go out there and take for a weekend warrior. Maybe one day I'll get into building a track only car that's, trying to set world records and lap times and stuff like that. But, for me, like, I'm more of the enthusiast builder. I want to be able to, someone drop off a car and say, hey, this is what I'm dreaming. Can you bring it to life? And that is the ultimate goal of JP Street and Performance LLC, is to get to the point where, yes, we can do it. There won't be anything that we cannot do. Obviously equipment costs a lot of money. And so, the hopes of this channel, if you follow along, is to grow this channel. I'm not trying to be one of these content creators on YouTube that makes millions of dollars. If I get there, great. But, if YouTube does well enough to where it's paying for new camera equipment so we can bring you better quality videos, or it pays the wages of a camera guy that can follow me around and do, because I plan on doing a lot of DIY repair stuff still, but I really want to focus the channel more on getting into the custom building. Like, we're bringing you the G35 Vader build. That's a full custom build. My Celica, my 77 Celica GT, that's basically, we're building all that. We're the Frank and Yoda build. We're taking, I don't know, 5-6 different year Toyotas and merging them into one to build a drift/track car. And we're doing the metal work on that ourselves. We're teaching ourselves how to bead roll. We got a video out already of that. But, that's the kind of stuff I want to do. I want to be kind of your one-stop shop. Eventually maybe get into like body work and paint. But yeah, so that's kind of my history. I realized I've been doing this channel. I've had this channel, I think, probably since 2010, since I opened the first JP Street Performance. And I just put out a couple videos of us at the track, goofing around, having fun, and I never really did anything with the channel. And then last year, we decided, okay, we're going to get a couple GoPros. Right now, I'm using my iPhone because I didn't feel like dragging out all the GoPros. But, we were like, we're gonna really start to just try to produce at least a couple times a month. We want to get to even more than that, but some video and content for you guys. And And so we picked up some GoPros last year, about this time, about March of last year, and we have started producing videos at least 2 a month since March of 2023. And then, like I said, I didn't get out of law enforcement until May of 2023. So we were doing some of our side projects and stuff like that. But in this 1 year, I think a year ago today, we were at 98 subscribers. And as of today, we're at 512. So in a year's time, we've gained 400 and some odd subscribers. So to you subscribers, I want to say thank you. And we appreciate you guys just being interested in the channel for one, but also supporting us and like the learning journey. And I hope you guys are wanting to learn as well. You know, I don't like the arrogant people that are out there, you know, oh, my way is the only way and this and that. I always take advice. I always take, you know, if you know how to do something better or have advice, you know, write a comment. You know, you can always learn something and you can always sharpen your skills. And so to the loyal fans of the channel, I want to thank you guys for just, you know, always tuning in, always watching the channel. And to the newcomers, you know, I hope that maybe this origins video is something that you guys see and realize that, like, yeah, you're that type of personality. You're somebody that just is a go-getter and just wants to learn, just hungry for knowledge, because that's basically what it comes down to. I'm hungry to learn new things. You know, the maintenance and repair stuff, like I said, it pays the bills, and there's so much to constantly learn because cars are constantly changing. Now they're electric, now they're this, now they're that. And while that's good and dandy, it's not my passion. You know, I do it because I'm good at it, but my passion is taking something from the rough and turning it into a diamond, right? Like an old classic car that's beat up and polishing the old turd, as the saying goes. But, you know, just turning it into somebody else's dream and helping someone else build their dreams and achieve the power goals they want to achieve. And, you know, not being embarrassed or shy, or, you know, if you don't know something, telling your customer, I don't know how to do that, but I'll figure it out. And that's kind of where we're at. You know, we know a lot. We have quite a bit of equipment already. The next big piece of equipment we're trying to purchase, hopefully in the next 24 months, maybe, it would be a tube bender. I want to get into doing a lot of cage fabrication for roll cages, getting into doing that, getting into doing maybe some off-road stuff like exoskeleton, or some running boards or push bumpers, you know, that type of stuff that you can do with a tube bender. So that's kind of a goal of ours here. We'll continue to grow the regular repair side of the business. So, you know, you'll have to bear with me if you're here for the channel for only performance and fabrication stuff. I'm sorry, I'll tell you in advance, there's probably going to be some DIY videos, and I like to put those videos out there because they're educational and it helps people that want to save a little bit of money and do the repair themselves. You know, an oil change or a spark plug change or something that, you know, do I appreciate the business? Yes. Will I turn the business away because it's a spark plug change? No. But if you can save yourself some money and learn how to do it yourself, then hey, I've helped you that way too. So there's plenty of customers that don't want to touch the car and they'll just bring it to you. And then there's those people that do want to learn themselves. So those videos will continue as well. They're not as often because I try to do cars that are, I would say, less common, like my Jaguar, for example. You know, I try to put out as much Jaguar content as I can. You know, I buy parts when I need them, or I buy stuff as I go. Like we're building that for, we're going to have a local road course track being finished hopefully this year. So that's going to be our Weekend Warrior road course car / my personal car. So, but you know, I plan on doing some suspension upgrades and some cooling upgrades for like the differential, and it's all-wheel drive, so transfer case and stuff like that. So like that's going to be videos we're going to be producing for that. But you know, the DIY spark plug video, like a lot of guys seem to like that video, and I think it's probably one of the first ones on YouTube on how to do it, because it's a little more in-depth than just a 4-cylinder engine. So, but you know, we're going to continue to produce as much content as we can. Again, it's also, you know, time related. We have this mobile business to run. We're out on the road. We don't have a camera with us. We don't have this. We don't have that. I tend to do most of my recordings here at the home shop. And again, we're in the middle of trying to put up the 400 square foot fabrication shop, which that's going to help tremendously with getting more into that metalworking and getting going on the Celica project. You know, because that one there is something we're excited about building, and we're kind of making good leeway on. So anyways, I just wanted to kind of bring you guys full loop of my personal background in the automotive industry. You know, I hope anyone in the local area that sees this video, if you're looking for performance stuff, you know, reach out to us. Our Facebook page is under JP Street Performance. It's linked in the, I believe, on our YouTube channel here. But yeah, reach out to us through Messenger there. But yeah, thank you guys. Like I said, for the current and new subscribers, we really appreciate you guys, and we hope to keep bringing you guys awesome content. We hope to grow and learn in our own knowledge and our performance knowledge, and we hope to share that with you guys so you guys can be excited about building your cars in your garage and moving forward with your dreams. Thanks for watching, guys.